All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and our home team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back.
Ready, to your base. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 68 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
This is Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers now finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
White! 51, Mike! Mike 51! Not here!
Throwing, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
390! 390!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the Redskins' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Cluster, cluster, cluster. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Rivers for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 1st down, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Good. 180. 51, Mike, 51. 51. It's coming this way. Red Delta. Here we go. Hey, exit. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Room.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And the Redskins 1st down.
Oh, you got deep?
Now a run with Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the ground, it's Geis. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. On 1st down, this is Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Rip right. Alpha! Hey, Delta!
To throw is Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
180.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. just gave up another one right there.
And Tatterso sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
22 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 20! And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He completes it to Henry. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Geis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first, as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Got it. Mike, I'm coming for his son. I'm coming for his son.
Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day. Hurry, hurry.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shift.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Haskins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Geis. Oh, able to avoid him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're 180! 380! All day, punt!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ready!
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There, the defense won the battle. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll hand it down to Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Rumbling past the 30. This is caught by Williams. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Matthew Ioannidis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 10. Hey, 79. 79. Spons. No. Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Crawford, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Again, a run with Thompson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run with Thompson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Thompson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second down, it's Thompson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll turn to Thompson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down now. It's Thompson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
390. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
57's the mic. Hey.
On the carry, Thompson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it here with Thompson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Redskins.
Now Thompson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Thompson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Thompson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Haskins on the keeper.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually